Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi, and welcome to Taylor Swift Today, a short roundup of all the headlines around Taylor's music, tours, movies, and life. Taylor Swift is joining in the celebration with Chiefs fans worldwide tonight. Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce, and his Kansas City Chiefs emerged victorious in their Super Bowl clash against the San Francisco 49ers, in a game that had Swift showcasing her best sideline enthusiasm. With the game tied at 19, heading into overtime, the Chiefs secured a game-winning touchdown in the final seconds, sealing the victory with a final score of 25-22. It marked the 7th longest game in NFL history. Swift was visibly overwhelmed with joy after the win, engulfed in a celebratory embrace that unfolded in the suite where she watched the game. Following the trophy presentation, the couple shared a tender moment, embracing and kissing on the field. It was a tense night for Chiefs fans, including Swift herself. As the game remained deadlocked, Swift was captured on camera nervously biting her nails. When the Chiefs surged ahead after a crucial play late in the third quarter, Swift shared an excited group hug with actress Blake Lively and recording artist Ice Spice, her companions at the game, showcasing her infectious enthusiasm. As momentum shifted in favor of the Chiefs, the broadcast captured Swift high-fiving and clapping, rallying behind the team during the third quarter. Fewer shots of Swift occurred during the second half, possibly due to the team's on-field struggles until their first touchdown. Before that pivotal moment, in the second quarter, during a promising Chiefs play, Swift was seen cheering passionately, only for the team to face an immediate turnover. In the first quarter, Swift appeared tense, swaying nervously while intensely focused on the game, which remained scoreless at that point. Footage from inside the stadium, posted by the NFL's official account, captured moments of Swift loosening up, including her scene chugging her drink on the Jumbotron. During the pre-show performances, Swift and Lively were spotted swaying together to Post Malone's rendition of America the Beautiful on CBS's broadcast. Post Malone is a featured artist on Swift's upcoming album, The Tortured Poets Department, set to release on April 19th. Amid much anticipation and meticulous planning regarding Swift's travel from Tokyo to Las Vegas, the superstar singer arrived at Allegiant Stadium for the Super Bowl approximately 2 hours before kickoff, sporting an all-black outfit accented with a red jacket and a necklace bearing a number 87 charm, a tribute to Kelce's jersey number. More in a moment. Accompanied by Lively, Ice Spice, and her parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, Swift was later joined by singer Lana Del Rey and friends in their suite. Swift's attendance at the game followed the conclusion of her record-breaking Eras Tour in Japan, where she performed 4 sold-out shows at the Tokyo Dome. Thanks to a 17-hour time difference, Swift managed to return to the U.S. after her final Tokyo show on Saturday night with ample time before kickoff. The relationship between Swift and Kelce began after Kelce revealed on his New Heights podcast in July that he tried to give Swift his phone number during one of her Eras Tour concerts by offering a friendship bracelet. Since then, the couple has quietly begun spending time together, and by Swift's attendance at her first game in September, they were already a couple. Between breaks from her tour, Swift has frequently attended Kelce's football games since September. The Super Bowl marked Swift's 13th game attended since then, fittingly aligning with her self-proclaimed lucky number, 13. This game marked the Chiefs' 4th Super Bowl appearance in 5 years and their 2nd consecutive Super Bowl victory. The key to accessing Taylor Swift's exclusive Super Bowl 58 suite might just be Jason Kelce, as demonstrated by Shaquille O'Neal's successful entry. Initially turned away by security during the first half, O'Neal didn't give up. Returning after the half, he found his way in thanks to Jason Kelce, brother of Travis Kelce, and a recently retired NFL player himself. Jason, donning vibrant Chiefs attire, and his wife Kylie were outside the suite when Shaq made his second attempt. After a brief exchange and a warm greeting, Shaq was escorted inside by Jason. In a bustling moment, Elon Musk, carrying a child, hurried past Swift's suite without a pause, adding to the array of celebrities near the suite. Following Musk, Kanye West, known for his infamous interruption of Swift's MTV VMA speech in 2009, also passed by, masked and uninvited to Swift's gathering. As the game progressed, LeBron James drew attention near Swift's suite. Despite calls from fans, James continued on his way without stopping. The narrative around Swift's suite wasn't just about arrivals, but also timely departures. Kelce made a swift exit to the restroom just as overtime was commencing, managing to return in time for the game to resume. This series of celebrity movements around Swift's suite added an extra layer of intrigue to the Super Bowl festivities. Cetaphil is bridging the gap between football fans and pop star enthusiasts in their latest Super Bowl commercial. Inspired by Taylor Swift's regular appearances at Kansas City Chiefs games, the ad features a genuine father-daughter duo from New York navigating their differing interests. In the commercial, a father's attempt to share something on his phone with his daughter falls flat, leaving him feeling disconnected and disheartened. Meanwhile, the daughter, uninterested, takes her snacks and heads to her room for a skincare routine featuring Cetaphil products. The turning point comes when she overhears the TV announcer downstairs highlighting the most famous fan of the game. Intrigued, the daughter joins her father in the living room, ready to engage in the football experience as he eagerly turns up the volume, knowing this shared moment has brought them closer. Swift and Kelce's names are subtly omitted, and no actual NFL footage is displayed in the advertisement. Moreover, the jerseys worn by the father and daughter are not official Chiefs gear, but are unmistakably red, aligning with the team's colors. A notable detail in the ad is the father's wrist adorned with friendship bracelets, a nod to Taylor Swift's iconic symbol of camaraderie and connection, resonating with her fan base. On Sunday, Donald Trump reached out to Taylor Swift, the acclaimed Grammy Award-winning artist, asking her not to back Joe Biden in the upcoming 2024 presidential election. Trump, in a post on Truth Social, reminded Swift of the Music Modernization Act, a piece of legislation he signed during his tenure, which revamped copyright law and streaming rights to benefit artists. Trump claimed Joe Biden didn't do anything for Taylor and never will, arguing that Swift endorsing Biden would betray Trump's contributions to her financial success. He also mentioned, "Besides that, I like her boyfriend Travis, even though he may be a liberal and probably can't stand me," referring to Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs, who was playing in the Super Bowl that Sunday. While Kelce has faced scrutiny from conservative quarters, he has largely stayed away from political discussions. Taylor, who publicly supported Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris in the 2020 elections, has been a vocal critic of Trump and his Republican allies. She has expressed regret over not being more politically active during the 2016 elections, which saw Trump's rise to the presidency. In her 2020 documentary, Miss Americana, Swift did not hold back her criticism of Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn, likening her to Trump in a wig. Trump, responding to Swift's political expressions at the time, humorously noted that his appreciation for her music had diminished by about 25%. As of now, she has not declared her endorsement for the 2024 election. However, reports from the New York Times last month indicate that Biden's campaign team is keen on securing Swift's endorsement in the near future. Swift's influence was evident last fall when her encouragement led over 30,000 individuals to register to vote in just one day. This weekend is poised to be a big one for Taylor. Her global presence is undeniable. She's a figure whose every move and word are analyzed for deeper meanings, particularly hints at new music or insights into her personal life. However, a recent statement Swift made during a concert in Tokyo shines a light on her meticulous approach to music and her deep commitment to her fans. Currently on the international leg of her groundbreaking Eras tour, Swift performed 4 nights in Tokyo this week. At one of these shows, she discussed her upcoming album, The Tortured Poets Department, which she had announced at the Grammys. She revealed to the audience that she'd been working on this album for 2 years, refining it amidst a hectic schedule that included a U.S. tour, re-recording an album, releasing new music, and supporting Kelce at football games. What stands out from Swift's discussion isn't just the timeline, but her dedication to perfection for her fans' sake. She emphasized that the album had to reach a level of perfection that she believed her fans deserved. This perspective underscores Swift's unique connection with her audience. She strives to meet a high standard that both she and her fans set. This philosophy of ensuring her work is good enough for her fans reflects a broader challenge, determining when something meets that elusive benchmark. Swift's approach, focusing on her audience's satisfaction, highlights her as not just a savvy businesswoman, but as someone deeply in tune with her fan base's desires. Swift's success can be attributed to her ability to deliver precisely what her fans want, earning their affection and loyalty. Her live performances, for example, are marathon events that feature a wide array of her songs, ensuring fan delight. This commitment has seen fans willingly invest in her music, whether it be live shows, movie theater screenings, or digital rentals. This raises an interesting question. Why does Swift seem to outperform even Hollywood studios in pleasing her audience? The answer lies in her relentless focus on fan satisfaction, proving that making your fans happy is not only good for the relationship, but also for business. And there you have it. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your app of choice. And if you like the show, hit those 5 stars on Apple. It really helps us out. I'm Annalise Idle. Thanks to Mark Francis and John McDermott. This is Taylor Swift Today.